Love is in the air every February for Valentine's Day. But did you know how Valentine's Day originated? According to Encyclopaedia Britannica, Valentine's Day has origins in the Roman festival of Lupercalia, which celebrated the coming of spring in mid-February by having fertility rites and pairing women with men by lottery. At the end of the 5th century, Pope Gelasius I replaced Lupercalia with St. Valentine's Day. Hundreds of years later, it turned into a day of romance in the 14th century. But why was the day named St. Valentine's Day? Saint Valentine was a priest who was killed by the Roman Emperor Claudius II Gothicus in the 3rd century, and February 14th marked the anniversary of his sacrifice. According to legend, the priest signed a letter from your Valentine to his jailer's daughter, with whom he had made friends. Other accounts hold that Valentine's Day was named after another saint, who was a bishop in Terni, a city still in today's Italy. It's possible that the two saints were actually one person. Another common legend states that Saint Valentine secretly married the couples when the Roman emperor temporarily forbid marriage because he wanted more single men to join his armed forces. No matter what the true story really was, Valentine's Day became more and more romantic in the 14th century, not because people still remembered St. Valentine, but because they read a popular poem by Geoffrey Chaucer and found mid-February to be indeed the bird mating season as described in the poem. Then nature-minded European nobility began sending love notes when birds were mating in mid-February. Later on, in William Shakespeare's famous play Hamlet, the heroine Ophelia spoke of herself as Hamlet's Valentine. That further popularized the romantic ideas about Valentine's Day. By the late 18th century, commercially printed Valentine's cards were being used in Europe, and the first commercial Valentine's cards in the United States were printed in the mid-19th century. Ever since then, February 14th has gradually evolved into the Valentine's Day we know. Happy Valentine's Day!